Hello and welcome to the first video on the channel Tight Lines. Thank you for joining us. And today I'm going to be showing you my bag, everything that I carry with me, how I get down to my pond. And I will have this bag with me every time. I always keep my stuff in this, don't have a tackle box. There you go. Well, let's get started. First, I come down here on a Honda. It is a Honda 125 dirt bike, CRF 125. Beautiful. I love it. And it's a great ride. Now, what I use is a Lew's custom speed stick, open face reel. And today I've been fishing with a Havoc creature bait. Big Texan, catches me a lot of fish. So all around good bait. Okay, now let's dive into the bag. In my big pocket, I got my lures. I got frogs, bluegill, mice, jitterbugs, a couple of these, I'm having brain fart, spoons. And that's in the first one. Second, I have some of this garlic and salt attractant. Here's some Havoc Big Texans. Get these for $3.30 at most stores out here in Pennsylvania, at least. Got some more. I have bug spray. Then we got some tubes, some green pumpkin Senkos. Now in this first pouch is the plastics that I use the most. Okay, here's the second bin. In this one I have crankbait, a spoon and a little Rebel jointed trout crankbait. Have another crankbait, lipless crank, and I have wire for the spoon and a jig head hook. On the other side, I have a torpedo and a Rapala jointed shad, another lipless crank, and another. I got a hula popper and a frog. Let's move on. Stringer. I got tweezers. I actually have 3 pairs of these. And I have one of these. We have, here we go, trout baits. I got a knife. Then we got a bunch of bobbers in there. Let's see what else we got. We have some Yum Ozark smokes. Love them. Same with these Strike King tubes. Some more Havocs, California. We got bobbers. We have some tiny snells for bluegill. Then we got some extra line. Some Disco Candy zooms. Some baby brush hogs, watermelon. Then And we got some weights and a little bit more trout bait in there, but that's okay. Okay, next up we have another Rapala, jointed, very bright. Have yet to catch a fish on it though. Then we have another jig head, or not a jig head. Having a brain fart on what it is. I have a Havoc Red Vampire crayfish. I have some blockers and a jig head and a grub. Next side. If I could close this one. There we go. Next side we have a crank. We have another crankbait crayfish. We have a green pumpkin Havoc and another grub with a jig head. I have a bluegill jitterbug. I'm not gonna bother with that because it sucks to put in. Then I have some worms. In this box, I have a variety of worms and a variety of Havocs. I have a hula popper, a couple of hooks like this, a crayfish, a little baby trout. I have another, this orange one here has caught me many fish. We have another Rapala jointed shad. We have a grasshopper and a couple grubs and a bunch of jig heads and this thing which I could not tell you how to use. Then I have a spoon in here. Now, I would move on to my second and third pouch, but I'm only going to take out of the third pouch where all my knives and stuff are, because this pouch is just, I do not want to tear it apart. So, alright, and this is everything in my third pouch. It's all my little stuff for bluegill, and there's hooks and barrel swivels. I have a knife, razor blade. I have some cutters with a jig head cleaner on them. I got hooks, some grubs, more grubs, hooks, a bunch of barrel swivels, and a couple Black Magic series. Love them, but I've yet to catch anything on them. I love using them though, I just love the feel of them. But, so that's my bag, and in time, you will see me catch fish. I will be partnering with a buddy, and you'll have videos from him, videos from me. They'll both be put up on this channel. But hopefully I could get some fish out, and we'll see. Okay, well, let's try and get our first fish of this channel. This is not going to be the best quality fishing for a long time. Right now I'm using a Cabela's black and blue Senko. Let's just see how this goes. Oh, we're looking at it. Never mind. I would be mistaken very greatly. And yes, you are going to be constantly moving because I do not have 3 hands. Oh, never mind, that's a turtle. I do not have 3 hands, so this is not going to be the best quality. Most videos I'll probably have you guys see the hookup, or actually, never mind. My hat does not have a adjuster on it. Okay. Cast it out. It's got awfully dark. So I'm gonna let this sit for a bit, and I will get back to you guys if I get hooked up. Okay, I just moved a little bit. Saw a nice bass jump, trying to get the first bass for this channel up, and I just missed him, but hopefully that'll change here in a bit. Okay, I just hooked up for the first fish of the channel. Oh, and it's a nice size, probably a couple. There she is. Come on, don't, no, stay up here. Come on. There she is. Oh, and she spit it. Well, that's what happens when you're fishing. You never know. You win a little, you lose a little. It's all part of the game. That's what makes it fun. Okay, so I'm switching lures now. I did have this Cabela's little Senko on. Now I'm going to be using this Havoc creature bait. I'm going to show you how I rig them up. Okay. So what I do is I put the hook in the back. So here I'm going to put the phone down for a minute. Okay. So I'm about a 1/4 inch in. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin it around. Okay, spin around. And now I'm just going to hook it in. So the hook will pop out. Here, let me put this down so I can show you. Okay. There we go. This is rigged just like that. I'll get back to you if I catch one. Okay, well, I haven't really caught much, but I do want to bring up 2 names, and they are Bait Boys 1 on Instagram. Follow them. They make lures, Senko, Ned rigs, Bandito bugs, some core shots. It's $4.99 or $5.99 for a pack. Hand injected, very durable, stretchy. And they could use some help. And then go subscribe to Hooked and Fishing, a fishing channel one of my buddies has. And he's aiming for 200. Follow him on Instagram, and you could if you follow the rules, you could get entered into giveaways, stuff like that. Same with the Bait Boys. Go to them, and if you do buy some, hopefully you catch some fish, tight lines. But I will, if I don't catch a fish, the video will end on this. If I do, the video will go on, but we will see. Okay, well, I'm getting quite desperate on catching fish, so I'm going to a spot that I catch a fish every time. My bag is all the way over there, and I'm going to be way over here. It's a muddy walk, but I want to get a fish for the first video on the channel. Okay, well, here's our first fish. I am in pine trees, and the water's right there, but it's a nice first fish for the channel, I'd say. Whoa, come here, girl. Come on. Not getting away that easily. She waited for the hook to come out. I actually caught this fish 4 days ago. 4 or 5 days ago. This is not a bad sized fish. Come on. Yeah, hooked herself pretty good. I'll get back to you once I unhook her. I got her unhooked, caught her on the lure I showed you earlier. There's the inside of her. She's a little pine needly, but nice bass to start the channel. Let's go. Okay, well, thank you for watching. This is the first episode on the channel. You got to see the first fish of the channel. I will most likely be posting most Wednesdays, but I'm going to be posting all the time whenever I have an option. I'm up in an area that doesn't have any cell service, so I don't have any Wi-Fi or data to post it immediately with, but thank you. Have a nice day.